Hello guys, I'm Alice. Please like and subscribe. I was born on a farm in San Jose, and Dad raised me all by himself. My dad was awesome. He'd let me do anything I wanted. I could dress up in any way for school that I wanted, and most times, I wanted to dress like him. But that didn't go well with my teachers and even my granny. Everyone was always telling Dad how I looked like a boy and needed to grow my hair out and wear girly clothes. Once, when a teacher told me to dress in a princess gown for a school play, I refused. She was pretty pissed. Dad was called to the school, but he did the unthinkable. He walked in wearing a dress.
You look so funny.
Nah, I look cute. Don't be jealous. What is the meaning of this? The meaning is, we will wear whatever makes us comfortable. Come on, love. Let's go home. Dad was the best. On my 6th birthday, I was so excited about my gift. I had always wanted Mom's jewelry box that Dad had in his room. But instead, he got me a set of tools and said that I would get the box when I was older. One Father's Day, I decided to surprise him and I wrote, "I love my dad," with a screwdriver on his car. And Dad looked so happy that he had tears in his eyes.
What?
Oh my God. Oh my dear God.
You like it? I knew you would.
What?
That was my dad. He loved me no matter...
Wait. Why would you... Oh my goodness.
What?
This is
One
crazy.
time, Dad and I went to a carnival in our town, and as I sat on the mini roller coaster, I was shaking with excitement and fear. Just then, I noticed a boy next to me who looked scared, so I just grabbed his hand. I guess we have to do this now. Don't forget to scream. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Screaming made the ride that good. I had no idea. When we were done, I ran and hugged Dad. That's my girl. Girl? I thought you were a boy. I get that a lot. By the way, you look like a girl. Thanks for the compliment. It turned out Max was my new neighbor who had recently moved to town. Soon we became really close. One day, he insisted on painting my nails. I hated it, but in return, I made him play soccer with me. Life was good. Dad's business was booming. He was able to get more land. As time passed, I noticed how many people would always be telling my dad how he needed to remarry so I would have a mom. It made me wonder how awesome life would be if I had a family, a complete family. When I turned 13, Dad eventually gave in and married. My stepmom was the most beautiful woman I'd ever seen, and Dad was totally in love with her. She also had a daughter, Abby, who was my age, and I was ecstatic to have a mom and a sister. Abby and I bonded really well. I even shared my room with her. Whoa, you have your own laptop? I could never imagine my real dad getting
my own
one.
monitor.
Yeah, it's really important to have one. I'm sure Dad's gonna get you one too. Oh, it doesn't matter. I
got my own monitor, my own phone, my own TV back there, which you probably can't see, but you might be able to see in some videos.
But Dad, I already feel like I have the world. Abby was sweet, and she was also crazy about making Dad happy. Hey Dad, see? I won the title of Star Kid in school. Dad, I made your favorite soup. I polished your shoes. Here's your favorite tie, Dad. She stuck like glue with Dad, and he always praised her. Oh, you're really the perfect little girl. I guess Dad noticed the look on my face. Look, honey, Abby didn't have a dad growing up. I'm happy she's adjusting to us so well.
So that's
I
basically
hope you're okay with it.
So you're
okay,
basically
Dad,
her
but
stepdad?
only if you promise me that I'll always be your number one. Of course, sweetheart. Abby even got along pretty well with Max, and she started to be with us all the time when we played soccer.
Oh, I didn't hear
liked
his
having
name.
her
His name
around,
was Max.
but I couldn't say the same for my stepmom. She was a total party animal.
Oh my
She
goodness.
loved having her friends and family over all the time. Another thing she loved was shopping. One time, stepmom took us to the mall and then her credit card maxed out. On our way out, suddenly the alarm rang and security snatched our bags. And to my horror, a dress came out of my bag. This is so embarrassing. Why did you steal, Alice? Oh my, what in the world?
She does really like shopping. Her credit card got declined, and then she just stole it.
But how? I felt my cheeks burn as everyone in the store looked at me. But I didn't, I swear. Kids.
Also, that was 99 cents. Or $99, I meant.
Please, can we go? You have the dress. It must have been a mistake. Well, things were a mess. But
It's not really that a dress like that is not really worth it.
How we got out of it. At home, Mom told Dad everything. Oh, honey, you should have told Mom you liked the dress. Liked it? Dad, it was icky pink. Do you think I would ever wear it? It was big. I did see Mom putting it in my bag. When? I mean, I would never. To be honest, I didn't see it, but I had a feeling it was her. But Dad didn't take my word for it and asked Abby about the dress. And before she could answer, I snapped. Like, you really have to ask Abby? Don't you trust me? It's not like that. Wait, Alice. A few days later, when I returned from school and was going to my room, I saw something familiar in my stepmom's hand. OMG, it was my mom's jewelry box.
What?
Oh, is this what he gave to his wife? And he can't even increase my credit card limit? Huh, he made me steal that dress. I guess I'll be keeping this one. Oh my God.
Goodness.
This is my mom's. Give it back. I wanted to snatch the box, but she dropped it on purpose and broke it. And then I screamed as loud as I could. When Dad came running, I told him everything. But right then, my stepmom started the waterworks. Honey, I was just dusting the box and it slipped from my hand. I am sorry.
That's definitely
I shouldn't
a
have
lie.
touched the box, Alice. I didn't mean it. Oh, cut it out. You know what you did, you lying piece of garbage. Alice, she is your mom. You are not supposed to talk to her like that. You are grounded. I tried to tell my dad the truth, but he wouldn't listen to me. Even Abby wasn't talking to me now. And she moved to another room. How could you lie about my mom that way? She's the nicest. Things got even worse when our results for 9th grade came in. Hey, honey, Abby got an A, but poor Alice flunked again. It's great. I'm proud of Abby. Alice, you need to step up your game. I will, Dad. I'll work harder. Saying that, I left the room, but when I turned, I saw Abby hugging Dad. Oh, Dad, I worked so hard just to make you happy. Am I your number one now? Oh, yeah, you're both my number one. What? I felt gutted, but at least I had Max.
That doesn't work.
I wanted to share everything, so when he came to visit,
It's
I just
basically a
wanted to
tie.
take him outside, but the guy was glued to the couch with Abby. Max, we gotta go. Is it
there
important? Soccer can wait. This episode of The Kardashians needs
What if
my
there's a
undivided
soccer
attention.
What if it's like
You
an
go
actual
ahead.
soccer
I
game
know you
starting
hate
at
the
5
show.
a.m. and it's
What?
5
I couldn't
5
believe
p.m.
even Max didn't
and
have
it's 5
time for me.
p.m.
It was the lowest point of my life, and I just distanced myself from everyone, even Max, though he kept trying to talk to me. I just wanted to focus on changing my
Well, he's trying to
situation
talk
by
to you.
studying.
You're
I
going
needed
Max.
to ace my exams and get out of this place. My hard work paid off, and I got good grades, and my application to an engineering university got accepted. I was so sure that Dad would be happy, but his reaction was the opposite. Alice, that's good, but New York? That's almost 3,000 miles away. Honey, don't forget your farms are facing the worst dry spell. You just sold one of them for $100,000 to pay off debts. To send her to that college, we would need tons of money. I'm talking to Dad. Do you mind staying out of this? She is right. I think you should just stay here and not leave me. You think I'll just stay here forever and rot? Why do you want me here? So you can just ignore me all day? Never. That's all her planning. She's not a mom, she's a witch. And you think this is the perfect family frame? It's not. Alice, enough of this. I can't believe you have so much hatred for this family. Some perfect family. Ugh. It was the first time I'd seen Dad so angry and disappointed in me. The same day, I saw Mom and Abby talking, but they abruptly stopped when they saw me. What was that all about? Later, when I was in my room, Abby walked in, looking really worried. Alice, I heard Mom and Dad talk about sending you to a boot camp for troubled teens. She has Dad convinced. You have to apologize to Mom. Apologize? Never. Ugh, I'd rather leave this place. The last thing I'll do is apologize to her. That night, I packed my bags and ran off. In New York, I worked hard, really hard, and I was saving every penny I could. Often I missed Dad, and one time I even called him, but when I heard his voice, I choked up and hung up. I kept expecting he'd call me someday, but his call never came. A year later, I was finally able to get into the university of my dreams. I was doing great, but right when it was time to submit the fees for the second semester, I was short on cash. I couldn't think of anyone but Dad to help me. I had to go back and meet with him. Yeah, we had our differences, but to me, he was still the most important person on earth, no matter what. I tried calling him, but I couldn't reach him. So I called Abby and told her I was coming back. And she told me that she'd pick me up. When I landed at the airport, Abby gave me the most unexpected news.
What?
Alice, it's nice to see you, but you can't meet with Dad. His health was not good when you left. He recently had some heart issues, and it wouldn't be good for him if you appeared out of
That bad?
nowhere. Let me talk to him first, and then you can meet him. I was so worried for Dad, but was glad he had Abby who cared dearly for him. I could lay low for a couple of days. For Dad, when we sat in the car, I was surprised that Abby had brought Max, but my ex-bestie gave me the cold shoulder. They dropped me at a motel and left. It was really dirty, and I just couldn't sleep in that bed. At midnight, someone knocked on the door, and though I was scared, when I
It's basically like the long haul, one of those motels.
opened it, I saw Max.
What the?
Ugh, what are you doing here at this time of night?
Yeah.
Duh, I couldn't let you stay at this shady place. I thought that you weren't talking to me. Yeah, whatever. Get your things, I'll be in the car. Max, wait, I'm coming. Don't leave me here alone. This place is scary. Max took me to his house, and I
Really?
was finally able to have a good sleep. The next day, I woke up to Max making breakfast for me.
Whoa!
So, you're still mad at me, but making me breakfast. Nice. I missed your cooking, to be honest. Oh, Alice, you are so funny that I have
What?
tears in my eyes when you use the word honesty. How could you leave without saying goodbye? You can't imagine what I was going through. I know I made bad decisions, and I'm really sorry, Max. Can you forgive me, please? I can't promise, but I'll think about it. If you help me do the dishes. I knew Max couldn't stay mad at me for long, and as we did the dishes, I splattered some water on him, and we got into a water fight. And then we just hugged. We spent the entire day together. I even showed him the picture of a roller coaster ride I tried in New York and how it reminded me of him. Just then, Max got a call from Abby inviting him over for a party because
A party?
she aced her exams. And just like that, I had an idea. Please, Max, I want to go too. I promise, I'll just get a glimpse of Dad and come back here. He reluctantly agreed. Max sneaked me inside the house right when Abby was cutting the cake with Dad. Just as he saw me, he dropped the knife and came running towards me.
What the-
Alice, it's you. All of a
Oh.
sudden, we both burst into tears. Where were you, kiddo? You
New
got
York?
so angry with your dad that you just left me. You never think of me. Oh, thank God you're back. Just forget
you
about
just
the money
answer the
and
phone?
everything. Dad?
Like, what about FaceTime?
What? Before I could even finish, someone pulled
Unless
me
they
from
didn't have
Dad.
an iPhone.
It was Abby, and she had a crazy look in her eyes.
What the?
This was my moment. He finally loved me. Only me. Why did you have to come back? Mom told me you... Abby, just zip your mouth. Come with me. No, that's it. Just let me say it. I did everything. You told me to steal Dad's money and pin it on her. But nothing happened. Here she is, once again, stealing Dad from me. Why? What in the world? Never in a million years could I imagine that my own sister would go so low. Dad and Max looked pretty shocked. Oh, is that where you got the money for your lip plastic surgery? By the way, it looks ugly. I can understand why Mom did it, but Abby, you? Why? Because I deserve to be Dad's number one, not you. Why did you have to come back? I came back because I love my dad. Saying that, I jumped at her and we both ended up falling in the pool. Dad got me out of the pool and then turned to his wife, and boy was he angry. In the end, he kicked her out, but right when Abby was leaving, I grabbed her hand. I realized that she was not a bad person. She just wanted a dad. I was willing to give her a second chance, but definitely not a third.
Okay, is that it? That's it. Where's that one? I guess I can just do that. That was cool. I don't know why I said the cool, but I'll just see you later.